Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11. Before we proceed to installing Windows 11, it's always good practice to do a backup. I have this external drive. We're going to use this drive to make a backup. To do this backup, I'll come to the Start menu, right click, go to Settings. On the Settings page, I'll go to Updates and Security. Move down to Files, Backup. Backup files automatically. Go to More Options. Once we click on More Options, it will take us to the backup page. Your data is not yet backed up. To do a backup, click on Backup Now. It should perform a backup to this drive. It will back up 33.3 gigabytes worth of information. While this is continuing to back up, let's go to the Microsoft website and see what versions of Windows are available. Open a new instance of Chrome browser. Check what options are available for upgrading to Windows 11. Windows 11 download. Your PC must have Windows 10. Your PC must have 9 gigabytes of free space available to download Windows 11. Click on the link. On the Windows 11 download page, the current version of Windows is for 2024, and there are 3 options to installing Windows. But before installing Windows, it is recommended to use the Health Check app to make sure that our device meets the system's requirements. So I'm just going to click download so that we can do the system check to make sure that it meets the minimum requirements. Click download PC Check app. I'll save it to my downloads, and then I'm going to open it and run it. Double click on it. I'll minimize this. I accept, and then just click install. Finish and open the PC check. To make sure that our system meets the minimum requirement, I'm just going to click check now. See all results. As you can see, this PC meets Windows requirements. Check device specifications for apps and features that exceed minimum system requirements on Windows 11 PC that aren't available in Windows 11. This PC supports Secure Boot. The TPM 2.0 is enabled on this PC. The processor is supported for Windows 11. There is at least 4 gigabytes of system memory available. The system disk is 64 gigabytes or larger, and the processor has 2 or more cores. The PC health check results have just indicated that my PC is eligible for Windows 11. I'm just going to X out of this, and then we'll proceed with the installation. So I'll X out of this again, and then we'll come back here. Now let's check to see if our backup is complete. Our device is still backing up, so we're going to wait. Once the backup is finished, we're going to do the recommended update from Microsoft using the option that they give us in the settings. If that one doesn't work, then we are going to download a copy of Windows 11 and install that on our system. The backup is taking a while. Let me see. Your data is not yet backed up, so let me click backup again. The backup is complete, and it has backed up 65.5 gigabytes worth of data to our 1.8 terabyte of a Toshiba hard drive. Now I'm going to just go back one. So if in case you want to recover, come down to recovery. The first option is to reset the PC. If the PC isn't running well, we're just going to click get started to recover using a backup to a particular point where our PC was in good health and it was running well. So the backup is going to serve that purpose. So if we choose to go back to Windows 10, something which I will not be doing if Windows 11 is working well, then we can use that backup to recover. Given that we have our backup in an external hard drive, if we were to recover using that backup, so we are going to be using the advanced option. The advanced option will start off from a disk such as a USB, and then we'll change our PC's firmware settings, and we'll change Windows startup settings or restore Windows from a system image. We're done with the backup, so I'm going to remove my external drive, and then we're going to proceed with upgrading to Windows 11. So to remove my drive, I'll just come over here and then now select to remove external drive. The device is currently running. Close any programs. I will go back here to backups and I'll turn off automatic backup. Automatic backup is turned off, so no program should be using the device. I'll click to safely remove it again, and now I can safely remove it. Moving on to the upgrade, go to Windows Update. Since we're choosing to upgrade to Windows 11, click this download. I did it earlier and the download did not succeed, so I'm just going to show you how to do it for your PC if in case you have Windows 11 available and Microsoft is telling you that your version for Windows 11 is ready. So come to this page and then just click download and install. Windows 11 is downloading, 0% downloaded. We're going to stay on this screen to see if this option works. If it doesn't, then we're going to use other options that are available from the Microsoft website. 8% done, 10%. The download did not succeed. It moved from downloading Windows 10 to actually just doing a regular update. We don't want a regular update. Let's hit check for updates again. It went from saying that Windows 11 is ready for my PC to now that Windows 11 is coming to my PC. So we'll go over to Microsoft website. Let me open my browser again, download Windows 11 directly from the website and try to install it. We have 3 different options to download and install Windows 11. You could use Windows 11 Installation Assistant and install Windows 11 on your current device. So you're going to be downloading this version if in case you're going to be using the Windows Installation Assistant. The next option is to create a Windows 11 installation media. So if you want to perform a reinstall or a clean install of Windows 11 on your PC, you should use this option to download Windows 11 to make a bootable drive. The third option is to download Windows 11 disk image. This is for users that want to create a bootable installation media like a flash drive. That is, you want to install Windows 11 on your flash drive and then you use that to boot to your PC. So if you're using this option, you have to click the drop down button and select Windows 11 Multi-Edition ISO for 64-bit devices, and then just click download. I'm going to be showing you the first option. Click download now and then save Windows 11 Installation Assistant. Double click on it. Do you want to allow this to make changes to your device? I'll click yes. Let me minimize this. Good news, this PC meets the minimum system requirement to install Windows 11. Read through the license terms and conditions and then click accept and install. So step 1 of 3 is downloading. Verifying download. We are getting things ready for you. It's okay to keep using your PC, but we will restart your PC 30 minutes after we reach 100% on the screen. Step 3 is installation. Step 1 was to download and step 2 was to verify our PC. 81% complete. Windows 11 Installation Assistant. Step 3 of 3, installing. It's okay to keep using your PC, but we'll restart your PC 30 minutes after we reach 100% on the screen. So be sure to save your work frequently. To check to see if our system was successfully upgraded, go to the Start menu, right click, go to Settings, click on System, scroll down to the very bottom where it says About, click there. On Windows specifications, we currently have Windows 11 of version 24H2, and this is the build for the Windows 11 that we have now on our system. So Windows 11 installation was successful. Go to Personalize and then set Home Page using Windows 11 logos. I'll select this first one, and our homepage should now have the Windows 11 logo. We've successfully upgraded from Windows 10 to Windows 11 using a Windows Installation Assistant. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and turn on your notifications. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.